Hey guys, my name is Paul and this is Bloodborne. If for some reason you did not read the title of the video. Anyways, notice this is a pre-recorded footage I did a couple months ago. So I'm just recording my commentary over this video. Yeah, this is pretty crazy. Alright, so a little bit of context. A couple months ago I was trying to get the platinum trophy for this game, and to do so I had to beat basically the entirety of the chalice dungeons, which are these weird, challenging randomized dungeons. And each dungeon has a last boss. In this case, this one has the really weird amygdala. Oh jeez. Alright, so in this fight I'm using the saw cleaver, as you can see. It's a really fast weapon, and it's usually really good against small enemies because it stuns them. But in this case I'm transforming it so the range is way better and I can attack Amygdala's arms. This boss fight is quite tough. It took me like 10 attempts. Basically in the first phase of this fight you try to hit the arms as much as you can. And when Amygdala lowers his head, or her head, you hit it and you gain, you deal extra amount of damage. Oh gee, so there I got a hit on the head. I deal a little bit of extra damage. But as you can see, I always keep my distance. You could see the frame rate just shit itself right there when I landed a critical hit. If you hit it many times, a specific hit point, a hitbox I mean, the enemy just staggers like crazy. And after that weak point becomes more vulnerable. Okay, let's see. Okay, this is phase 2 of the boss fight. Amygdala starts doing those leap attacks. Basically what you want to do is when Amygdala jumps like that, you just stay still and she will not hit you. Alright, there I screwed up. I screwed up badly. I'm running this dungeon. It's called the Ptolemaic Chalice dungeon. I can't pronounce that name, but the gimmick about this dungeon, oh, there's the name, Cursed Ptolemaic, whatever. Yeah, I can't pronounce half the names in this game. The gimmick of this dungeon is that you play with 50% of your total HP throughout the whole dungeon, including all the bosses of each layer. So it's probably one of the it's one of the most difficult challenges in the entire game, in my opinion. What I did there was summoning an NPC companion, which would be of help as he would serve as a tank. That wheel weapon is pretty badass. Anyway, let's see how this goes. He just shot a cannon on Amygdala's face. So far he's working pretty good as the tank. Damage output also increases. I don't believe the boss's HP increases when you bring a companion with you. I don't think so. I might be wrong. Wow, that was phase 2 already. Okay, so in phase 2, Amygdala goes a little bit crazy, starts attacking way more, starts using those arcane spells. You really have to be careful, because with half your HP, like, even if one blood vial, you see, there, I screwed up and did not stay still when Amygdala jumped, so she obviously jumped on me and completely wrecked me. What was I saying? Oh yeah, in this dungeon, since you have 50% of your health, you can replenish most of it with just one blood vial. But the thing is, sometimes the boss can just simply one-shot you. As simple as that. Okay, so after those attempts, I was thinking of trying a different weapon. For this type of fight, a long-range weapon could be effective. Even though the saw cleaver is pretty good, but still. So I decided to use Ludwig's Holy Blade. This blade has two transformations, regular sword, and then transforms into this great sword. This weapon is badass. It hits like a truck. It's really crazy how game breaking this weapon is compared with the other weapons. The funny thing is that this weapon is, oh jeez, this weapon is a total fake. It's a fake in the sense that this game's DLC, the Old Hunters, you actually get the real Ludwig's Holy Blade. It's this thing in Souls games where every game has a Moonlight Sword, which is like this weird gimmick, special weapon or whatever. And in Bloodborne, that Moonlight Sword is Ludwig's Holy Blade. But of course, it's, like I said, it's not this one. It's the one you get from the DLC. It's so cool because it transforms and shines into this green thing. Okay, yeah, Amygdala also shoots lasers. You do not want to get hit by those. Okay, so as you can see, oh, the damage output on Ludwig's Holy Blade is much higher than the saw cleaver. I think this weapon has a B scaling on strength. And my character, Shannara, the Huntress, is pretty leveled up on strength. Okay. Oh, stay still. Yeah. You see, if you stay still, that leap will not hit you. It's very rare if it hits you if you stay still. Oh, that was... Oof. I do not know how I managed to avoid that. Alright. Yeah, basically the first phase you want to try and hit the weak parts as much as you can and try to keep your distance from Amygdala's attacks. That frame rate drop is insane. But you want to try and hit the head as much as you can, because that's the extra damage is very worth it. Alright, phase 2. There, that's a perfect chance to hit her face. I want to stay away from that. Okay. Ooh. Yeah, she goes berserk, but after that berserk attack, her head goes down, allowing you to hit it way harder. There's another chance, and I missed because I was way too far. But then again, like, the range on this boss is insane. Oh. Jeez. chance. There we go. This boss fight, you need a lot of patience. I mean, this game rewards aggressiveness, but in some cases you just gotta be patient. Especially in this fight, like, Amygdala is really tricky. Usually this boss, when you fight her in the main campaign, per se, I was able to defeat her on my first attempt. It wasn't difficult at all. But man, in this chalice dungeon, she is ridiculously hard. I don't know why. Okay. We should be getting close to phase 3. Yeah, as you can see, I'm keeping track on my health a lot. I'm running low on blood vials, I think. Yeah. Wow, I lamed this fight. Oh, I lamed it out a lot. Oh, like this footage is like 2 months old, and I'm recording it. And I'm recording my commentary right now, and I'm looking at this, how I played. I'm surprised how cautious I am, or how scared. Either way. Oh jeez. Alright. Let's see. More berserk and another hit. Oh. There we go. Got a second hit there. Yep, this is phase 3 of Amygdala. She literally rips out 2 of her arms to extend her reach. What you want to do in this phase is simply lame the fuck out of this fight and just attack the tail. Even though you don't get as much damage from hitting the tail, you still do. So you just gotta play this really lame. Eventually get those extra stones on her. You want to do this until you defeat her, pretty much. Oh, yeah. You gotta be careful for that stomp. Sometimes that stomp could insta-kill you. And of course she does the leap. Then again, you just stay still. Should be okay. Ugh, that's so... Ew. Like, the fact that you start hitting her and red blood comes out, but then after a while it starts pouring this yellowish blood. It's... Ugh, jeez. If you know a lot about Bloodborne, well, you would know that Amygdala is like this really important character in the lore of Bloodborne. If I'm not mistaken, she's like a god entity in this lore, and you literally fight her. The story in this game is simply crazy. Oh, a little bit. There we go. Just a little bit more. We should be able to defeat her in just a... There we go. Yeah. Whew. And that's it. I did it. Well, thank you guys for watching. This is Bloodborne.